Space Jam was directed by Joe Pytka. In this movie stars Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes, mostly themselves. And this movie came out in November 1996. So in this movie, we have these little aliens. We have these little aliens who came from like outer space. They came from outer space, and the aliens came from outer space, and their theme park called Mora Mountain has not been looking so good. So they go to the alien. So the aliens end up on planet Earth. They go to the animated world of the Looney Tunes, and they tell the Looney Tunes, yeah, our theme park's not looking so good, so you will be our slaves, and you will be performing for our paying customers. And the Looney Tunes all like, yeah, we ain't going with you. We ain't going with none of you. Mm-mm. So the Looney Tunes had an idea of challenging the aliens to a basketball game. Had an idea. So the Looney Tunes had an idea of challenging the aliens to a basketball game, and then so the aliens come to our world. They steal some of the basketball. So they steal some of the NBA basketball players' talents by using some basketball that by using a basketball or something, and they come back to the alien. So they come back to the Looney Tunes world. They touch the basketball, and they turn into tiny. Excuse me. They turn into tiny aliens into big ass monsters, and they big ass alien monsters, and they call themselves the Monstars. And Bugs Bunny's words saying, we're gonna need a little help. So they get help. So they bring the famous one of the most beloved famous basketball players, and that is Michael Jordan himself. So they bring Michael Jordan out of the human world, and bring Michael Jordan to the animated world of the Looney Tunes. So the Looney Tunes are telling Michael Jordan, like, Michael Jordan, we're gonna need your help because these tiny aliens have turned big, and we challenge them to a basketball game, so we need your help. So Michael Jordan has to work with the Looney. Michael Jordan has to work and help the Looney Tunes win this basketball game, and defeat the Monstars, and now we got our movie. And of course, I got the DVD. I rewatched this movie last night, and I love this movie still as an adult. Now, that's all I gotta say. So the reason why I'm reviewing Space Jam is because I heard about the new Space Jam movie coming out this year. We are getting Space Jam 2 called Space Jam: A New Legacy, and Warner Brothers is mostly this year is gonna put it in theaters. I think they put it in theaters and HBO Max at the same time. And I was like, I think I'd rather watch Space Jam 2 in theaters mostly. If Well, who knows? So that's why I'm reviewing Space Jam, the first film. I really want to see Space Jam: A New Legacy, but I'm thinking, why didn't Warner Bros. Just make this in the first place, or leave it alone? And speaking of Space Jam: A New Legacy, of course we're gonna have LeBron James in it, so that's exciting. Hopefully, are they gonna bring Michael Jordan back into the sequel? Like, either bring him back for a cameo, or just like help LeBron James and the other Looney Tunes win this basketball game or not? I don't really know. Who knows? But anyway, Space Jam. So I really love Space Jam is because this is one of my favorite movies of all time. This has been my favorite kids movie probably since. My first time watching it was on VHS, then my second time mostly on DVD. So that's why I love Space Jam a lot. So let's talk about the Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes are the Looney Tunes. They just like same old, same old. They just do the same old stuff like they always do. Bugs Bunny is one of my beloved favorite characters, one of my favorite beloved Looney Tunes of all time. Because mostly the two main characters I think was mostly um, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck, and Tweety Bird and Tasmanian Devil and Elmer Fudd. These characters, the Looney Tunes are the Looney Tunes like always. So Bugs Bunny, and Daffy Duck Daffy Duck, and that's all I gotta say for the Looney Tunes. I think that's it. I really like the Looney Tunes still. So with the human characters, so Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan in this movie. One sec. Okay, now I'm back. So Michael Jordan is in this movie. We all know he's a real good basketball player. and also in this movie, he did play baseball because after he was retired from he retires from basketball and decided to play baseball. And I'm like, has he played baseball in real life though? Which that's really hard too soon to tell. And also in the movie, there's a scene when he played golf, and I'm like, has he played golf in real life as well? The answer is I'm not quite sure. So yeah, of course, Michael Jordan. To me, I think I find Michael Jordan really good in the movie. I mean, he does. I know he does. He doesn't play a character. He just plays his actual self, meeting animated characters, which is kind of amazing. So we have Bill Murray also in this movie. Bill Murray's not really in the movie a lot. I think Bill Murray's only in the movie for like probably like I think he's only in the movie like probably like 3 times. Because to me, I think I've seen him in the movie like probably like 2 or 3 times in the film. I really don't know. And of course, we have Wayne Knight who plays I forgot his character's name. So Wayne Knight's character in this movie, I really like Wayne Knight as an actor. But is that his name? Wayne Knight. Let me see. Yes, Wayne Knight. I'm right. I'm right. Sorry, y'all. So Wayne Knight is Wayne. So Wayne Knight, I think I find his character really annoying, but his character didn't bother me at all. I think I liked him as an actor, but as a character but as a character in this movie, not even close. I don't think this movie was that good. This movie is extremely cheesy. I understand this movie's for kids. This is a movie that's strictly mostly for kids. This is a kids movie. I think that's something that kids should actually watch and understand who Michael Jordan is. And I think some of the adults may watch this movie as well because they know all about like some of the adults know all about Michael Jordan or know who Michael Jordan is, and some of them don't. And and I think kids should actually and the kids might love the Looney Tunes, and most of the adults are gonna like Michael Jordan in this movie. And I think this is so what I love about so this movie what I liked is the animation. The animation is really nice. I really love the animation in this movie. It does like I think because of course we and yeah the animation's really good. And also we have this new Looney Tunes character named Lola Bunny in this movie, and I think this is her first appearance or second appearance. I haven't watched the Looney Tunes in a long time. I mean, because the last time I probably saw the Looney Tunes was the Looney Tunes back in action. Kind of crazy, right? This movie reminds me. It's a little bit like this movie feels like let's say this movie is like Osmosis Jones a little bit without the cells out of animated characters. Like if you watch Osmosis Jones, because this movie is different from Osmosis Jones. Well, not even close to Osmosis Jones at all. If you watch Osmosis Jones, we all know Bill Murray's in this movie, but he's also in Osmosis Jones. So if y'all watch Osmosis Jones, that movie is about Bill Murray's character. If you travel inside Bill Murray's, like the inside of Bill Murray's body, you'll see like everything out of animation. Like all these cells, like you'll see a red blood cell, like you'll see red blood cells, white blood cells, a cold pill, and a deadly virus as actual animated characters, which that was really which is absolutely amazing. And with this movie, we have the Looney Tunes. In this movie, we have Michael. We all know Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan is. I wouldn't say not Michael Jordan. What I meant to say. The Looney Tunes. The Looney Tunes live underneath our world, which that's kind of weird. I mean, when I first saw the whole movie, I'm thinking, why we have an animated world underneath our world? No offense, which is kind of weird. Isn't that weird? I think I find it really weird, kinda. But anyway, it don't matter. So I'm not gonna say much about the review anyway. So what else I like about this movie is like this. So one thing that this movie is very cheesy about. This movie is fast paced. It feels like you're watching an animated. And let's say you watch the Looney Tunes show, which came out like back in 2011. One of my favorite Cartoon Network shows, which is the Looney Tunes show. I love the Looney Tunes show. It was actually amazing to watch. And I still love it. I used to love it as a kid, but I still love it as an adult. So the only thing I did not like about this movie, it does feel like an episode of the Looney Tunes. It does feel like an episode of the Looney Tunes. Like it just like go fast paced. Like Joe Pica, the director himself. I feel like he's been rushing this movie out of theaters and straight to VHS. Like Like, I don't understand why this movie feels rushed. It feels a little bit fast paced. It feels a little bit rushed. I wish this actually slowed down. Now, we are getting Space Jam: A New Legacy. I hope that movie will be a little bit longer than this one, because this one feels like it's a little bit fast paced. It feels like it's just like, you know what, because I feel like Joe Pike does all like, you know what, I'm gonna get this movie directed and get it out of the theaters, straight to VHS, call it a day. I'm like, dang, dang, dude, is that necessary? Not even close. So anyway, so I think the movie should have been a little bit slow. I think the movie should have like slow down, just pause for like just time out for a second. That's what the film should have actually does. But the film does feel like an episode. This doesn't feel like a movie. It feels like you're watching a Looney Tunes episode, like say the Looney Tunes. It feels like you're watching the episode of the Looney Tunes show, which is kind of quick pace as well. Well, no offense though. So the final battle between the final battle between the Toon Squad, the Looney Tunes, and Michael Jordan themselves are working on are doing their own basketball game. Like, they work together. They're working together as a team. They call each other the Toon Squad, and it's Toon Squad versus the Monstars. Which basketball team wins? I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So I think what else about this movie that I can't wait to now one thing I really love about this movie are the characters, like the acting, like I meant never mind. So anyway, one thing I did not like about the film is the acting is not good. The acting is not good. We do have mostly basketball NBA players in this movie that I think, like, if you're a kid, like let's say you're a kid, let's say like I say an 8-year old or 9-year old or 7-year old kid. Let's say that kid loves basketball. If that person loves basketball, watches Space Jam, and might enjoy the movie and be like, hey, I think I like this movie because it's all about basketball. I think what the so I was like, it doesn't feel like Space Jam in the movie, because when I was watching the whole movie, it doesn't feel like Space Jam a lot. And I'm like, what? It doesn't feel like Space Jam at all. No offense, but it is a Space Jam movie. I can't wait for the sequel to come out this year. The sequel should have been out like the sequel should have been out like, let's say in 2006 or 2005. That's what should have happened. But maybe Warner Brothers forgot all about Space Jam. So I think that's all I gotta say for this movie review for Space Jam, the first movie. I can't wait for the sequel to come out, Space Jam 2: A New Legacy. I'm looking forward to seeing it. And hopefully they do not delay it. They better not delay it, because I'll be mad if they do. Okay, that's all I gotta say for this movie review for Space Jam. So, and I'm gonna say happy belated New Year to all of you. That's all. That's it. So be sure to like, subscribe, press the notification button, follow me on Instagram, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video. And I'll see you on my next video, and thank you for watching.